Welcome back to Stronger Every Day. I have with me a particular state's uh, annual report, and the most recent annual report that's ready or that's been made available, and it's the year 2021. And we're just going to take a look at it a little bit and see where lottery players in this particular state likes to spend their money. And so we'll get started right away. And I want to what I want to tell you is that instant tickets are just a powerhouse. There's nothing can compare to instant tickets. I'm looking at a what I want to refer to as a pie chart, and it has in blue uh, instant tickets in this particular state's uh, uh, lottery. Instant tickets generated about $2.215 billion as of fiscal year 2021 in revenue. For a quick comparison, the closest sales to instant tickets in terms of all lottery games would be the the pick three game in this particular state, which generated revenue $352.3 million. So pick three is the second biggest game that's played in terms of revenue generated, and it's not even remotely close uh, to competing with instant tickets. The next game will shows pick four at about $342.7 million in terms of revenue generated. That's pick four. Next, we have Mega Millions generating a seemingly paltry 157 million, paltry compared to these other numbers. Now, after Mega Millions, what I'm seeing is a game that this state has, and I believe it's a relatively new game within the past few years or whatever, called Fast Play, that's generated 127.2 million dollars. Once again, a paltry number in comparison to the other games. And then continuing on, we have Lucky Day Lotto generating $120.9 million. So you see, we're getting lower and lower in terms of revenue generated. Next, we have Lotto in this particular state generating pretty much, we're going to say $99 million. And lastly, what I'm seeing is oh, excuse me. I messed some numbers up. I apologize for that. I mentioned Fast Play. Fast Play has actually generated the least amount of revenue at $35.5 million. That 127.2 million that I alluded to earlier actually was Powerball. So Powerball. Anyway, it really doesn't matter. What this shows is that the lottery very much counts on instant tickets, and in fact, the lottery would lose likely so much money if somehow instant tickets were done away with, that they may in this particular state may even consider doing away with the lottery. So now what I want to look at now is this fallacy. Now I'm looking at some, I don't know if these would be considered bar graphs. So now I'm looking at, these are specialty tickets, right? And so the lottery advertises, I would say, advertises these tickets as, hey, helping special uh, communities, uh, or helping special causes. But that's to be argued. So we're going to go through not all of them, but almost all of them. So one of the specialty tickets is helping veterans. And the numbers are just staggering. My whole point is that if $10 is spent on this ticket, and I'll just name all of the causes: veterans, breast cancer, Special Olympics, multiple sclerosis, HIV/AIDS, police, homelessness prevention, Alzheimer's awareness. All of these are specialty instant tickets in this particular state's lottery. So there may be some lottery players who may think, well, not only am I gambling, I'm helping these special causes. Uh, my argument is this: we're going to use the veteran ticket, and let's just suppose $10 was uh, used on a veteran's instant tickets. Out of that $10, about 55% of the revenue goes back to lottery players. Then we say another 25 to 30% actually goes to the causes. Then we say another 10-15% goes to retailer commissions, all of the retailers that sell lottery. And then finally, the last 10% goes back to the lottery and to help offset administrative costs and for marketing. That's out of using this example, $10. But these same causes, veterans, breast cancer, Special Olympics, multiple sclerosis, HIV/AIDS, police, homelessness prevention, Alzheimer's awareness. If lottery players really wanted to help, you could simply donate directly to these causes. You just go on Google and find out how to do so. So instead of 25 to 30% of that $10 going directly to these causes, we can up that percentage to, let's just say, 85 to 90% going back to the causes. Because if lottery players were to donate directly to organizations who help these causes directly, there's still going to be some administrative costs, but that's it. And typically we'll say administrative costs are like 10%, maybe 15%, leaving 85 to 90% going directly to these specialty causes. So my argument is that lottery players who buy these tickets thinking that they're helping these causes, what it is, because I'm a former gambler myself, it's just a way to feel good about gambling. So in fact, technically you are helping these causes, but not in a very impactful way, if that makes sense. Um, if you like this video, give me a thumbs up and subscribe. Stronger every day.